Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this picture, and I got it to work, but he's having a lot of trouble, and it was a lot of work, and you can see why. So I just went on the internet and picked another apple. So what I'm going to do, this thing is 6 inches. I'm going to make it smaller. As always, I'm going to make a duplicate. I'm going to take the duplicate. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline, Trace Clip Art. The word of transparency is pretty easy. And I'm going to say okay, and this one apple worked a lot better. So now what I can do, this is a bitmap of that apple. It's still really rough, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work. If we take a rectangle or a square and take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, we're going to use blue and then move it over. And so now we have a copy, exact copy of that apple. So I'm going to, I'm never moved it, I'm nudging it. You can see how kind of rough it is, but we're going to clean that up in a second. I'm going to select both items, the apple and the blue, and I'm going to go intersect, and I'm going to put it down, and there we have a perfectly apple with no background. We could still probably, I'm going to go back a page, so it's just an apple, and it's not a bitmap anymore. It is that same photograph. Now they might not like this because of the glare, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to get the smoothing tool, and I'm going to smooth out these edges a little bit. I don't know if they really care, but I'm going to just hit it and look. See how I smooth it out and just kind of go all the way around it once you have it picked. Doesn't really matter if if he's going to print this on a shirt, you don't want a bunch of jagged edges. So now what we want to do is I'm going to make a duplicate of that and move it over. And I am going to left click. Well, it won't let me do that. You know what? For this, I'm going to convert it to well, it's already a bitmap. So let's do this. Let's take another rectangle, fill that in with the Smart Fill tool. And now we have a smoother version, I think. And we're going to fill that in. And then I'm going to left click, right click that. Because we don't want the word apple all the way across. We got still a little bit of rough stuff. And this would be a good time to take the smoothing tool, because we're going to contour here in a second, and the contour is going to make it worse. So now I'm going to take a 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go from about right there to right there. I'm going to nudge it up. I'm going to go from about right there. So what I'm doing is I'm making an envelope form. So I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, and I'm going to nudge it over. I'm going to left click, right click. I'm going to go to Effects and Contour. I'm going to contour the inside just 0.2. That's too much. Let's go 0.02. We just want a little bit of a contour. That might work. You know what? Let's go a little bit more. Let's go 0.05. Now, normally you have to break the contour apart, but if you use the Smart Fill tool and put it in the new contour, you'll have it ready. Let's go ahead and delete all this stuff so we won't get in the way. And let's move that up. And we're going to left click, right click. And now, because that's going to be a smaller version, the word won't go too far. And we're going to just, with all capital letters, spell out apple. I don't know what font they want, but I'm going to use Cooper Black. Cooper Black envelope's really good. So I'm going to go there, close that window or that docker. I'm going to go to Effect, and I'm going to go to Envelope. And then I can go right here to create an envelope from, and look at that. Now, because I'm not going to nudge it, I'm going to shift select the box and go EC. And then I can take the box away, and I can take it. Let's use that apple right here without the box around it. And, you could try the black. We've got it selected. I'm going to go to the transparency tool. That doesn't look too bad, but I think he wants it red. So we're going to get back to where we were and make that red, and then get the transparency tool. You know, the transparency tool doesn't really show up, but it's always right below it. Now, a couple of things, you know, that way it kind of is, you can see through it. I don't know if we could change it. You know what? Let's let's make it red, hold down the control key, and add a couple of whites and make it a little bit less. Now, if that doesn't show up enough for him, we could right click and put an outline around the word. We could go ahead and click off of it and click the outline and get our, well, let's tell you what, let's go to object and convert to a curve. And then we get our hairline and we can go like 8 point, whoa, forgot how little it was. Let's go like 1 point. I don't know if that's what he wants, but it is transparent because you can see the apple through the word, and maybe we've got too much transparency on it. So you could always, well, we've already turned it into a curve. There we go. And we can put a little bit less transparency on it, or a little bit more. A little bit more, it disappears totally. But I don't know if he wants the outline or not, so we can just take the outline away. And then maybe not have it quite transparent. I don't know what he's doing, but that first apple did a good job and it looks good. I actually like this apple better. It just, especially with the leaf on it. Anyway, I hope that worked out for him, and thank you for watching.